Good day everyone and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade and we're not your financial advisor. Again, it's a beautiful day today. We are going one direction down, and the ES has hit the resistance level a couple times at 45.22, and there is no hope for a long trade. There's only, you need to keep thinking short trade. If you are auto trading, doesn't matter what type of an auto trade you are using, you have to be keep thinking short and do not take any long trades at this moment. The Nasdaq is already hit the target on 15,852 and is finished, but is facing a little problem with the support area at 158.50. The buyers and the sellers, they are equal, but the momentum is down, so there is no long trade, and you should not allow any auto trade take a long trade at this moment. For the CL, we had this new signal on the CL a few minutes ago. Is the only one on the market analyzer to buy and the rest is sell, and the CL is, the target is 7478. The CL is long, but the rest of the market, if we look on the ES, Nasdaq and Dow Jones, we have a 3 signal indicating the market is going down. So you have to be careful, and you should not, especially if you are using a dumb auto trade like ATRs or MACDs or moving averages, you should not let this auto trade taking a long trade, because there is no long trade. For the Nasdaq, the scalper is making as much as the scalper is making as much money as the swing trading actually. Let me show you. The scalper in 1 hour made over 1500, but the problem is we had 2 losing trades in here, and took us down to 1200, but if we look on the Nasdaq swing trading, it is also 2 minutes like what we did yesterday. We compare in the same time frame, is 3,300, and because it's on one trade and keep going down on the pullback, the auto trade stayed on the short. So there is a really head-to-head with the Nasdaq scalping and swing trading. They are really performing the same amount of money, and we will see the end of the day which one can make more money on the Nasdaq, whether it's a scalping or a swing trading. If we notice on the ES, we have a support area. The ES got stuck in this channel between support area 45.15 and a resistance 45.22. So there is no money to be made at this moment on the ES. If there's any kind of auto trade, taking a trade at this moment, there is no money in it until try to avoid the long trades on the ES. look like the CL is about. What is nice about this auto trade, if you want to extend your target, you can extend your target, or if you want to close. Here is the problem on the ES. If we look at the ES above the 45.22, there is many lines indicating you should not be, the question is how to trade between those lines. You cannot trade between those lines. It's untradable. So the ES got stuck below the 45.22. And if you are auto trading, doesn't matter where this auto trade comes from, even if the ES break the 45.22, it might get stuck on the 45.25 or 45.26. At this moment, whatever you are doing with your trade, we're not your financial advisor. We're just sharing our opinion for whatever you do. Maybe you are 10 times smarter than us. We're happy for you. But after 31 years of trading, I'm just sharing my 31 years experience. So maybe there is someone out there is much smarter than me. I'm happy for him. But you should not be taking any long trade above those levels here. They are very dangerous. Is you are switching from trading to gambling, and there is a very fine line between trading and gambling. Very thin line. So if we notice here, the momentum on the ES is mixed. The buyers are equal to the sellers with a 6 different time frame, indicating this market is sideways, and the market is going back and forth. So when you are auto trading, this tight channel between the resistance and the support, there is no money to be made. Irrelevant whether you are using 1 minute, 5 minutes, rank a bar, tick chart, range, is irrelevant. So it is until we see some decent breakout, and in my opinion, the market is gonna go further down, because what happened, it hit the institutional. Today is a Friday, and Friday, those institutional number now is 1009. Those institutional numbers hit very early. So in my opinion, we hit the first number, institutional profit taking. That's why the market now is sideways, and then this market is going to dive to the target to 45.11. This is my expectation for the morning session. So there is not much left for the morning session to hit the target to 45.11.75. So you have to be very careful today if you are trading the ES. And if you notice, the ES has been forever going back and forth, and right now this is as a future trader, always you should not use indicators following the markets like an ATR. An ATR is just when the market goes above this moving average, it's telling you it's long, which is not real. The reality is not long. So, but if we look at the market pressure here, if you step away from those moving averages, because they don't make money. If we look at the pressure in the market, the gap, the buyers and the sellers with the 6 different time frame and some other indication here, indicating this market is going down, it's not going up. Then also the confirmation above the 45.22, it is a lot of resistance. I don't want to be gambling in here. I want to be trading in here. So this is a very, very important when we are auto trading to go around, kick the tires before we start using the auto trades. Auto trades are not just a coffee machine. You turn it on in the morning and it's gonna bubble up with dollars in the afternoon. So my expectation on the market is, as a future trader, you need to predict, not follow. And this is the biggest mistake by amateur traders. They follow the market. They don't predict anything. They're using indicators from the 80s and is no longer valid. So my expectation is then the market is going to hit the 45.11, and always when you want to populate your chart, your technical chart, always try to find something can indicate the future, because you are a future trader. You're not following the bars as they are moving. So this is very different by using indication to predict the market as a future trader. You're not in the historical, and that's why you see all those guys, they try to use pattern. And the minute I see this, especially on the Bitcoin, this happened 4 years ago, is going to reoccur again. This has happened 3 years ago, is going to and if you notice, all of them fell. All of them fell. None of them predict anything. None of them predict anything, except they just telling you where is the breakout and where if and if and if. The minute we use if in the trading, that means you're lost. There is no such a thing called if the market, if the ES, if the Bitcoin. There is no such a thing. You either can predict it or you cannot predict it. And as we see here, this market going, and now is going head to head with this 45.14. And again, if we are breaking the 45.15, we will be hitting the 45.11. So, and once we hit the 45.11, we will see usually the target 3 institutional. It is for the afternoon session. There is only 3 targets. The target 1, target 2, institutional numbers. They take a profit on those numbers. Not too many people knows about those numbers. I've been having them for over 25 years. And the reason they still work, because not too many people knows about it. Only the older traders school know about those numbers. All those new generation for the last 10, 20 years, the car salesmen, they sell everything on the net, marketing. They have no clue they exist. So we are now facing this support area 45.15. I still think we're gonna hit the 45.11, and depends on the target to the market will be profit taking on 45.11, and it's gonna bounce back to the target 1. So if the market is strong enough, sometimes we can hit the target 3. That will be the final destination for the morning session. But at this moment now, we are tangling with the target 2. The target 2, it is 45.11.75. So we will see what happened. And also on the CL, there is a lot of lines in here between support and resistance. If we are able to break the 74.77, we will be hitting the 75 level. So we keep our eye on that chart on the CL as well. We have the Nasdaq closed here at 1,740. On the scalpers I showed you a minute ago, now we hit on the 2 minutes. Now we are on the 2400, and the Nasdaq on the 2 minutes 1,740. 40. So the swing trading, the scalper has outranked the swing traded on the Nasdaq, and it's still early, but I'm going to reload this one here and let the auto trade on the Nasdaq re-engage with the trades again. Uh, Usually on a Friday, the best way to do it is if you are an early bird, come in the morning and try to trade before the markets open on Friday. Or if you are a little late bird, you cannot get up in the morning. It doesn't matter what system you have. Then try to avoid the 10 o'clock, 9:30 volatility on Friday. And most of the older traders like me, if you want to, you can start very early in the morning, 2 hours before the markets open, or you can come in the afternoon around 1 o'clock and start auto trading at 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. Usually on a Friday, it's a very smooth ride, auto trading on in the afternoon. Somehow, I don't know why, but on a Friday, there is some people, they I don't know why, but for the last 16 years we've been training people. I don't know why, but they decide to go live on, doesn't matter what, auto trade on a Friday. I don't know why they do this, and Friday is the worst day to auto trade when the markets open on Fridays, because you have a lot of amateur traders in there, and usually those guys, they finish losing trades in the first couple hours on Friday, and then they go away, and then in the afternoon it is a smooth ride in the market. I have no idea why people have the tendency to start their auto trade on Fridays, stand like Wednesday or Tuesday. I would not recommend it on Monday. Monday normally usually is a little bit slow, but I have no idea why people start live trade on Friday, which is the worst time to start your auto trade on a Friday 9:30. It doesn't matter what this auto trade coming from, you know. So as we see here, the market, there is no direction in the market at this moment, and I said don't go long at this moment on the ES, because the ES, there is no hope for a long trade, and it's a very simple. There is a projection, resistant, resistant. There is a lot of resistance above those areas, and if we look at the Nasdaq, let me take this timer off. It's the same story. It is a really nasty, very nasty movement in those area here above this 15,800. Those are untradable areas. You know, some people thinks you can take any chart and take long or short, but also in the chart, always remember there is three pieces. There is an area you can go long on the chart, and there is an area you can go short on the chart, and there is an area in the middle is untradable. Doesn't matter if you are auto trading or manual trading, is untradable. And this areas here on the ES, from that area 45.33 until the 45.22 is not tradable. Doesn't matter what auto trade you're using, doesn't matter what time frame you are using, is untradable. And even if you have the scalper, once the scalper dive in between those lines, is going to lose money. Irrelevant where the scalper coming from, doesn't matter what company you are using. We're not attacking any companies. There is a different story between marketing, selling auto trade, trying to show everything is so beautiful and nice, and there is the other phase where when you are by yourself in auto trading and you face in reality. Face in reality is there is some area on the chart is untradable. No matter what you do, no matter what you change template, doesn't matter what auto trades you are using, it's not gonna work for you. You can change auto trade from now till the rest of your life, changing templates. It's not gonna work for you when there is some areas on the chart is not tradable, and you have to recognize that, because once we recognize there is some areas cannot be traded, and forget this guy told you optimize the auto trade and you will be fine. This guy is trying to get rid of you because he cannot trade a paperback. He's a marketing guy, he's a car salesman. He want to sell you his auto trade and he wants you to go away. He doesn't want to teach you how to trade, he doesn't want to support you, and he don't know how to trade. So there is a difference between marketing, product, and facing the reality when you are trading. And our experience for the last 16 years, we have seen so many people changing auto trades, buying auto trades, going back and forth, using tons of money. Some of them, they jump from NinjaTrader to MT4, from MT4 to another platform. And we have plenty of those guys, they keep buying auto trades. And guess what? They keep coming back. They cannot find the holy grail anywhere, because the problem is they're buying the auto trade and there is no support with it. They're not teaching those people how to avoid sideways market volatility, and that trader is not accepting the reality. There is some areas on the chart is not tradable. What he does, he changed template, he changed time frame. He buy a new auto trade, and now he thinks he got the holy grail, and then he gets stuck again in an area. He changed an auto trade, but he's facing the same reality that when there is an area in the market cannot be tradable, he's gonna face the same problem. So if you have an engine problem, changing the tires is not gonna help you. Just because you change the tires does not mean your engine gonna run smoothly if you have a problem with the engine. So at this moment, this market here, I will not take long trade. Yes, we have some auto trades taking long trades. Yes, but I immediately spotted that this is a risk in that trade, and if you know you are risking, you should be watching that trade like a hawk and break even immediately, because it's not going to last for a long time. If you are busy and you don't have the time to fuzzle with the technical chart, keep your eye on the market analyzer. As an example right now, the market is not going anywhere. You can see it is overwhelming. The market is, I don't like to draw on a chart. I really don't like to do any drawing on the chart. I hate that. But let me make a copy of it, and then I can, I don't like to mess with my charts and the drawing, but I want to show you this area here. If we look, the market is going, let me change the color, back and forth, and it's not doing anything, and then it's gonna go back here, and what it is, the market is got stuck on that channel here. And let me explain to you, doesn't matter what kind of auto trade you are using, any auto trade require a couple of 3 bars to generate a signal. It's irrelevant which auto trade you are using, not just from us, from any company you are using auto trade. We're not attacking anything. And by the time this auto trade taking a trade, the market turns around, then you lose. Then by the time when the market goes up, your auto trade taking long trade, and then the market goes the opposite direction, then you lose again. Then the market goes up, and then you take a trade, and the market goes the opposite direction. So what I'm saying is, it's not, with all the respect, it's not your template, or if you are using somebody else auto trade. I'm not trying to attack anybody's auto trade, but what I'm saying is, welcome to trading. You cannot change the fact sometimes the market will not allow you to give you money. Now, if you are talking to older guys, he can tell you the same thing. Not a guy has been looking at P&L for the last 5 years. But if you talk to any in your neighborhood, to any old trader, and listen to him, he will say the same thing. There is doors. The market's open. You can make money, and sometimes those doors are closed. Now, if you don't want to accept the fact, go ahead, be my guest, and buy auto trades for the next 20 years. Welcome to it. Knock yourself out. Collect as many as you want. It's not going to bail you out. When you need to buy an auto trade, doesn't matter where it's from. The question is not how much it's making, because you are the one who's going to ride this horse. The question is, what comes with this auto trade to learn how to avoid sideways market? I don't have time. You don't have time. You need to change business. If you don't have time to look at the market, I will tell you as is. Go ahead and sell bananas on the weekend, because you're not going to make it if you don't have time. But you have time to make money, but you don't have time to look at the chart. Does not work this way. If you are working in an office, or you are driving a truck or something, we don't need to look at the technical chart constantly, but we need to keep our eye on it. As an example, when we see things like this, you don't need to sit glued to the computer. You see this market is not going anywhere, leave it alone. Come back in 10 minutes if you are busy, 15 minutes. Actually, I was surprised. I have one guy, I don't even remember his name. I have one guy, he's working, he sells television microwaves in a shop, in a chain store. And he's a good trader. And I was shocked when he sent me a picture, he's in a chain store. He sells televisions, microwave, all this electronic stuff, televisions. And he has his laptop, and he go talk to customers, but he keep his eye on the market. I have another guy, is a doctor. He check up the market between patient, and if he sees something he likes, he takes. If he don't, so what I'm saying is, you cannot completely go off and go to sleep and let it run, and it's not your problem. What I'm saying is, if you are busy, if you can just look at the market once in a while, see if everything okay, or if you need to hold your auto trade in a little bit for 10-15 minutes until we find a breakout. As an example, right now, the ES is not doing anything as I showed you, and we need to see this ES finding a breakout, as we see from 9:30 until now is going sideways, and this is not place to make money. The auto trades needs movement to generate. When the market generate ticks, your auto trade generate ticks. When the market is sideways, your auto trade is sideways, is not generating any money. So those are very important when you are auto trading, because that's why you see a lot of people, they just want to auto trade, and then On top of it, they go live and they start losing money, not knowing how to use NinjaTrader, not knowing what kind of auto trade they are using, not knowing how this auto trade work under stress, like this one here. This is a very stressful for any auto trade. They have no idea, and then they go live. On top of it, they use Rank Bar, or they start auto trading on Friday. I have no idea why they do this. And if you give me any auto trade and I can trade the market on an empty chart without indicator, I can just look at the bars. I can really analyze the market without any indicator on the chart. But if you give me an auto trade, I need at least 30 days to see how this auto trade function under stress, how it function overnight before I start going live, which a lot of people, they just start auto trading live without looking at the market condition, and this is a no-no. It's not a dishwasher machine. You just turn it on in the morning. At this moment, even the scalper on the Nasdaq, is not taking any trades at this moment, and we are sitting on a standby, and there is no more trades actually, and there is no trades at this moment. Let me look at the Nasdaq condition, and you can see there is no movement on the Nasdaq either. So I will be the Nasdaq closed that trade, and there is nothing, and the ES closed that trade, and the YM still moving a little bit, but what we need to see some kind of a new breakout, and most likely we are going to see it going to, again, I want to remind everyone, my expectation is going to the second target, 45.11. And let me see if there's any news left for today. There is nothing. There is nothing will able to move the market. I'm sorry. There is nothing we can do. Again, if you started your NinjaTrader in the morning and you cannot find a trade on the ES or Nasdaq, always go to the CL. You will find movement on the CL. If you see the ES sideways, volatility, whatever, a flat market, call it whatever you want, and the Nasdaq is not moving, immediately jump to auto trade in the CL. Immediately. You always can find trend on the CL when the ES is not moving and the Nasdaq is not moving. So always remember that when you started in the morning and you see those conditions on an ES is not moving, it's just going back and forth, the Nasdaq is going to follow the ES, then go ahead and jump on the CL. You will be much happier trader. Doesn't matter what system you are using, whether you are using our system or somebody else's system is irrelevant. When you come and you see the ES is not moving, the Nasdaq not moving, jump to the CL and you will be happy traders, believe me or not. So at least there is some movement. Always there is movement on the CL. If there is no movement on the ES and Nasdaq, always you can find the CL is moving in those conditions. Also there is a gold, but maybe it's the CL much better off than to auto trade the gold if you don't know how to trade the gold. But in those conditions, anytime you see the ES not moving, the Nasdaq not moving, jump on the CL. You will be happy trader. At least if you are using some kind of dummy auto trade, there is more chances for you to make money on the CL than to make money on the ES or Nasdaq. And on the okay, what we will do, we sit on the standby until we see the ES breakout either to the long side or short side, but at this moment it's not tradable. And as you see, it's been one line between support and resistance, and it started from 9:30. You can see it's back and forth. It's not doing anything, and I'm still expecting on a Friday we will be hitting at least the 45.1175, an institutional target, um, uh, 45.11 institutional target. We will be hitting this for the morning session. So we will keep monitoring this market, and we see what happened. Um, Believe me, guys, if you start looking at this technical chart, that will save you a lot of money and aggravation. Believe me or not. Okay, I'm gonna get quiet for a few minutes, and we'll see what happened. Thank you. Finally, what we were expecting is coming to the target 45.11, and usually those targets around 11 o'clock plus minus 5 minutes, and here it is, exactly on time. So the sellers start coming. We were expecting the market hit target 2, profit taken on target 2 at 45.11, and here it is, and now it is 11:05. Welcome to trading, folks. That's all what we have for you today. There is not much going on today in the trading, and here it is. The market finally give in to the short side. We wish you the very nice weekend.